to sing every day. Шатга Самьяштака. Можешь взять там. I like that. You don't want to use this wine?
Of course.
Or decided?
А как он начинается?
Кришна Ткиртана.
Кришна Киртана.
Гана Нартана Парава.
Кришна Киртана.
Гана Нартана Парава.
Нартана.
Мгм. Shadgaswami Ashtakam. Can we read translation after? Maybe sing. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Primamritam Honidi Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Primamritam Honidi Dirajan Dhira Dhira Jana Priyo Priyakaro Nirmatsarao Pujito Dhira Dhira Jana Priyo Priyakaro Nirmatsarao Pujito Shri Chaitanya Kripa Bharabhu Vibhuvo Bharavahantarako Shri Chaitanya Kripa Bharava Vibhuvo Bharavahantarako Vande Rupa Sanatana Ragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Shri Jiva Gopalako Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno Sadharma Samstapako Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno Tapako Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyai Sharanyakaro Lokanam Hitakaranam Tribhuvane Manyai Sharanyakaro Radha Krishna Padaravinda Bhajanam Nandena Matariko Radha Krishna Padaravinda Bhajanam Vande Rupa Sanatana Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Shri Gauranga Gunano Varnana Vibho Shadha Samrid Anvitam Shri Shri Gauranga Gunanuvarnana Vidho Shraddha Samritanvito Papa Uttapa Nikintanautanubritam Govinda Gunamritai Papa Uttapa Nikintanautanubritam Govinda Gunamritai Ananda Buddhi Vahanaika Nipuno Kaivalya Nistarako Ananda Buddhi Vahanaika Nipuno Kaivalya Nistarako Vande Rupa Sanatana Uragayugo Jiva Gopalako Ande Rupa Sanatana Jiva Gopalako Kujat Kokila Hamsa Sarasaguna Kirne Mayarakude Pujat Kokila Hamsa Sarasagana Kirne Mayarakude Nana Ratnani Bandha Mula Vitapam Shri Yukta Vrindavane Mula Vitapam Shri Yukta Vrindavane Radha Krishna Maharnisham Prabhajato Jivat Hadau Yaumuda Radha Krishna Maharnisham Prabhajato Jivat Hadau Yaumuda Vande Rupa Sanatana Uragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Shri Jiva Gopalako Sankhya Purvaka Namagananatibi Kalavasini Krita Satya Purvakana Magananaviti Kalavasani Krita Nidadhara Viharaka Divijito Chatyanta Dinauchaya Nidradhara Viharaka Dibujitau Chatyanta Dinauchaya Radha Krishna Gunasmriter Madhurima Nandena Samohita Radha Krishna Gunasmriter Madhurima Nandena Samohita Vande Rupa Sanatana Uragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Uragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Radha Kundata Karinda Tanaya Sire Chavam Shivate Radha Kundata Karinda Tanaya Sire Chavam Shivate Prema Unmadavasat Ashesha Dasaya Grastau Pramatau Sada Brahman Madhava Satta Shesha Dasaya Matau Sadam Gayantau Chakada Harer Gunavaram Bhava Vibhuta Mudam Gayantau Chakada Harer Gunavaram Bhava Vibhuta Mudam Vande Rupa Sanatanau Ragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatanau Ragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Shri Radhe Vraja Devike Chalarite He Nanda Suno Kuta He Radhe Vraja Devike Chalarite He Nanda Suno Kuto Shri Govardhana Kalpa Pada Patare Karindivane Kuto Shri Govardhana Kalpa Pada Patare Karindivane Kuto Goshanta Viti Sarvato Vrajapure Kedar Mahavidhala Goshanta Viti Sarvato Vrajapure Kedar Mahavidvalo Vande Rupa Sanatano Ragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatano Ragayugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Jayo Jagannath Jayo Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranitai Shishi Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Hare Hari Gaura Premanande. So, translation.
Translation already.
Translation of the bhajan.
Of the bhajan. Okay, good.
Can you please take Mridanga? Thank you. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis. Ты, Сергей, можешь на русском прочитать для погружения. Открой просто в Google Шат Госвами Аштака. Namely, Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Sanatana Goswami, Shri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Shri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Shri Jiva Goswami, and Shri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are always engaged in chanting the holy name of Krishna and dancing. They are just like the ocean of love of God, and they are popular both with the gentle and with the ruffians, because they are not envious of anyone. Whatever they do, they are all pleasing to everyone, and they are fully blessed by Lord Chaitanya. Thus, they are engaged in missionary activities meant to deliver all the conditioned souls in the material universe. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the six Goswamis. I probably will not read all the time the names, I will just go. Who are very expert in scrutinizingly studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principles for the benefit of all human beings. Thus, they are honored all over the three worlds, and their words taking shelter of, because they are absorbed in the mood of the gopis, and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, who are very much enriched to understanding of Lord Chaitanya, and who are thus expert in narrating his transcendental qualities. They can purify all conditioned souls from the reactions of their sinful activities by pouring upon them transcendental songs about Govinda. As such, they are very expert in increasing the limits of the ocean of transcendental bliss, and they are the saviors of the living entities from he devouring mouth of liberation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, who kicked off all association of aristocracy and insignificant. In order to deliver the poor conditioned souls, they accepted loin cloths, kaupinas, treating themselves as mendicants, but they are always merged in the ecstatic ocean of the gopis' love for Krishna, and bath always and repeatedly in the waves of that ocean. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, who were always engaged in worshipping Radha Krishna in the transcendental land of Vrindavana, where there are beautiful trees full of fruits and flowers, which have under their roots all valuable jewels. The Goswamis are perfectly competent to bestow upon the living entities the greatest boon of the goal of life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto six Goswamis, who were engaged in chanting the holy names of the Lord and bowing down in a scheduled measurement. In this way, they utilize their valuable lives in executing these devotional activities. They conquered over eating and sleeping, and were always meek and humble, enchanted by remembering the transcendental qualities of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, who were sometimes on the bank of the Radhakunda lake or the shores of the Yamuna, and sometimes at Vamshivata. There they appeared just like madmen, in the full ecstasy of love for Krishna, exhibiting different transcendental symptoms in their bodies, and they were merged in the ecstasy of Krishna consciousness. I offer my respectful obeisances unto six Goswamis, who were chanting very loudly everywhere in Vrindavana, shouting, "Queen of Vrindavana, Radharani, O Lalita, O son of Nanda Maharaja, where are you all now? Are you just in the hill of Govardhana, or are you under the trees on the bank of the Yamuna? Where are you?" These were their moods in executing Krishna consciousness. Sadgasvami Ashtakam ki jai. So now we're going to Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter. Lord Rishabhadeva's teachings to his sons. Text 26. We have in the board. By mercy of Yamuna. Sarvani Madishnyat. Sorry. Sarvani Madishyataya Bhavanbis. Janani Bhutani Tuttadruvani. Oh, this is very nice. I just was listening Christian class yesterday, today, and he also, when he recited Sanskrit, he was doing this in a very nice way. So I have to learn this. Sarvani Madishaya. How can you? Sarvani Madishyatya Bhavadabhis. Charani Bhutani Sutta Druvani. Sambhavitayani Pade Padebo. Vivikta Drigbhis Tadu Harhaname. Sarvani Madhishnataya Bhavadbis. Charani Bhutani Sutta Druvani. Sambhavitavyani Pade Padevo. Vivikta Dribhistat Uharhaname. Sarvani Madhishnata Bhavadbis. Charani Bhutani Sutta Druvani. Sambhavitavyani Pade Padevo. Vivikta Dribhistat Uharhaname. Sarvani. All. Madhishnataya. Difficult word. Because of being my sitting place. Bhava. No, Bhavabdhih. By you. Charani. That move. Bhutani. Living entities. Sutta. My dear sons. Druvani. That do not move. Sambhavitayani. To be respected. Pade Pade. At every moment. Vah. By you. Vivikta Dribhi. Possessing a clear vision and understanding that the Supreme Personality of Godhead in His Paramatma feature is situated everywhere.
Possessing clear vision and understanding that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Paramatma in His Paramatma feature is situated everywhere.
Tatyu. That indirectly. Ha. Certainly. Arhanam. Offering respect. Me. Unto me. Translation. My dear sons, you should not envy any living entity, be he moving or non-moving. Knowing that I am situated in them, you should offer respect to all of them at every moment. In this way, you offer respect to me. Purport of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, the word Vivikta Drigbhih, meaning without envy, is used. All living entities are the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. in his Paramatma future. As confirmed in Brahma Samhita, Andantarastham Paramanus Jayantarastham, the Lord is situated in this universe as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu and Kshirdakashaya Vishnu. He is also situated within every atom. According to the Vedic statement, Ishavasya Midam Sarvam, the Supreme Lord is situated everywhere, and wherever he is situated is his temple. He even offers respects to a temple from a distant place. And all living entities should similarly be offered respect. This is different from the theory of pantheism, which holds that everything is God. Everything has a relationship with God because God is situated everywhere. We should not make any particular distinction between the poor and the rich, like the foolish worshippers of Daridra Narayana. Narayana is present in the rich as well in the poor. One should not simply think Narayana is situated among the poor. He is everywhere. An advanced devotee will offer respects to everyone, even to cats and dogs. Vijabhinaya sampane brahmaniga vihastini suniche vashpapakecha pandita samadarshana. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog-eater outcast. Bhagavad Gita 5.18. This sama darshana, equal vision, should not be mistaken to mean that the individual is the same as the Supreme Lord. They are always distinct. Every individual person is different from the Supreme Lord. It is a mistake to equate the individual living entity with the Supreme Lord on the plea of Vivikta Drik, Samadrik. The Lord is always in an exalted position, even though he agrees to live everywhere. Srila Madhvacharya, quoting Padma Purana, states, Vivikta Drishti Jivanam Dishnyataya Parameshvarasya Bheda Drishti. One who has clear vision and who is devoid of envy can see that the Supreme Lord is separate from all living entities, although he is situated in every living entity. Madhvacharya further quotes from Padma Purana, Upapadayet paramatmanam jivepyo yah pade pade bedinayavana chaitasmat priyo vishnostu kaschana. One who sees the living entity and the Supreme Lord as always distinct is very dear to the Lord. Padma Purana also states, Yo hareshcheva jivanam veda vakta harer priya. One who preaches that the living entities are separate from the Supreme Lord is very dear to Lord Vishnu. End of purport. Om Gyantimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Miritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutare Svayarupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now, translation one more time. My dear sons, you should not envy any living entity, be he moving or non-moving. Knowing that I am situated in them, you should offer respect to all of them at every moment. In this way, you offer respect to me. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for coming. Srimad Bhagavatam is a very important part of our life. Actually, is essential in the sense that Shravanam and Kirtan is the essence of our practice, basis. And good Shravanam is foundation of proper practice. By the proper Shravanam we will be nourished enough that we can remember and glorify Krishna nicely and live accordingly. So yeah, actually the essence of devotee life, that they like always discuss different things about Krishna and glorify Krishna, and they take pleasure in these activities. So let's dive a little bit into Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have Rishabhadeva. He continued to give instructions to his sons, and he very nicely in previous verses glorified position of brahmanas, because he asked the sons to serve Bharata, his elder son, and he then glorified brahmanas in very nice ways. That he was said that among the all living beings, he let's give this example like from the animals, insects, birds, and they go in humans. After humans, there is who was there? Ghosts. Yeah, actually, it was interesting. Ghosts, then Kinnaras, then Gandharvas. Probably after goes Gandharvas, then Kinnaras, then Asuras, and after also interesting Asuras, who is demons. They even above, like Gandharvas. Yeah, above the people for sure. Siddhas, then Kinnaras, then Asuras, and then demigods. Yes, thank you. Yeah. And after demigods, yes, Srimad Bhagavatam is a science. Nice to know this order. Who is where? Yeah, also interesting to know that ghosts, they superior to humans. It's said because they don't have a body. They don't have material body, and they superior, higher than humans. And then demigods, and after 3D among the demigods there is Indra, and above the Indra there is some sons of Brahma, then there is somewhere Shiva, and above the Shiva is Brahma himself, and God, Krishna, he's the Lord of everyone. And then he says that for me is very dear the Brahmanas. And then in the next verse he glorified position of Brahmanas, how they dear to him. That they study Vedas and they glorify Vedas. They have 8 qualities. He mentioned very nice qualities of Brahmanas. Sama, mind control, Dhamma, sense control, Satya, truthfulness, Anugraha, they are merciful, they preach the purpose of the Vedas to all conditioned souls, they practiced penance, tapasya, and tolerance, titiksha, and they realize the position of the living entity and the Supreme Lord, Anubhava. Yeah, actually, there is of course different kind of brahmanas, and actually all the brahmanas strive for trying to follow these things, and who follow this, they become more dear to Krishna. They become very dear to Krishna because they don't want anything. They don't want any liberations. They don't have any material desires. Even Krishna is he have everything. He's most rich. He have all the opulence from this world, and he gives everything to the demigods. But brahmanas, they don't want even this. They just want to serve Krishna. They want to glorify Krishna. This is very exalted position of brahmanas, of devotees of Krishna. And this verse today says that, my dear sons, you should not envy any living entity, moving or non-moving. Yeah, we know that in material world, everyone is envious to others. There is 6 enemies of all of us, and enemy is one of the very prominent, because it's actually the foundation of material existence, because it's make everything works, and this envy make us work hard, achieve different things, and become better than others. Because we have this envy, first of all, to God, but also to all living beings who especially have something, who achieve something by some austerities, by some endeavors, and we have this envy, and sometimes it's like moving us. And actually it can even be somehow he move, like we also devotees, we still also conditioned, and this envy can also be a motivation for us. But for devotees, because we have a higher values, we have a spiritual practice, we have a sadhana. Actually sadhana is also very important for devotees, because sadhana is a foundation of devotional life. It's a wealth of devotee. Sadhana. Who knows what is sadhana means? Sergey, no? Sadhana.
Practice for everyday yoga.
Yeah, but if you
Little practice.
translate from Sanskrit, sadhana, sadhana,
Sat, saint.
same.
Sadhu, yes?
Okay, yeah, can be.
What? Dhana?
And dhana, sadhana, because sadhana is sadhana. What does it mean?
Prabhuji, no, I see he smile.
Yamuna?
Dhana, Dhana.
I know it before.
Nadhanam na janam na sundarim. Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Nadhanam na janam na sundarim. I don't want dhana. What is this? Janam is a birth. Sundarim is, yes, wealth. Yeah. Sadhana is actually sadhana is a eternal wealth. Sat is eternal. Yeah, sat and asat. Sat eternal, asat is a temporary, временное. And sadhana it means eternal wealth, вечное богатство.
Вечное богатство.
Вечное богатство.
Да, я помню, точно.
Yeah. Yeah, because as a foundation of devotees, for devotees is very important. And we spoke about envy, that even devotees sometimes we can be envious to each other, but because we have a higher values of life, our envy can be manifested in the way that we want to have a better sadhana, we want to wake up earlier, chant more, we want to clean better, we want to distribute more books. Yeah, actually false ego even moving devotees. It's funny to see, but it's moving in a good way. It's not make you crazy like these people who works hard to achieve something material, and also they're ready to, because they maybe not always have this etiquette or spiritual higher values. Что?
I think that this text is very hard for understanding.
Yeah.
And I have questions, maybe you can understand, give me this understanding this text. Why? Because Krishna say you must love all person,
Yeah.
animals, other person. But when we do Harinam with Trivikrama Swami Maharaj, and one guy who have maybe 50 years want kick Maharaj kick his sit down. Understand?
Really?
And now I listen this text and don't understand.
Okay, let's understand.
Suddenly for all person, if this person won't kick me, if this person won't.
Yes. Yeah, we have to know. This is a good question. But it's like a Bhagavad Gita happened. It's a battle. It was there. Bhagavad Gita, Kurukshetra, and Arjuna have to fight. And Krishna inspired him to fight. Even he is a friend for everyone. But he inspired Arjuna to fight because there was some reason. He didn't want this war to happen. He was trying to not make it happen. But still, some people, they was envious. They wanted more than they have. Duryodhana and this, Kauravas. And Krishna inspired Arjuna to fight, to kill. And we have to understand properly, yes, that Krishna is present in everyone's heart, in animals and humans, people. But we have to act accordingly. For example, you cannot hug the lion. If you go to zoo, you cannot hug the lion or like some, I don't know, who else? Because they're dangerous. Or snake, you cannot come close to the snake, to poisonous snake especially. Because we have to we see the God in the heart of every living being, but still we understand that we are like not crazy. If somebody is dangerous, we just keep distance. Or if somebody is like demons, or like this person Harinam has maybe he was angry. He was like so we have to act accordingly. Sometimes we have to protect ourselves, and protection, it can be good if you do this in a proper way, especially if you protect devotees or Krishna, even yourself, because your body is a temple. It belongs to Krishna. We cannot neglect our body. We have to take care of our health, of our needs, and if somebody trying to do something bad for us, we can also protect. Of course, it depends from situation. There are different examples. Sometimes devotees can manifest some humility, smirenia, and they don't do anything, but especially if it's about some others, they can protect, they can fight. But we have to be careful, be in Krishna consciousness. For this, we read Srimad Bhagavatam every day and study examples and this knowledge. Krishna, and this verse, second sentence says, knowing that I am situated in them, you should offer respect to all of them at every moment. We offer respect to everyone because you know that Krishna in everyone's heart. And actually this verse also, there is some connection to Ishopanishad, because I'm studying Ishopanishad, there is explain about this Ishavasya principle, that everything belongs to God. And we have to use everything for Him. This is also very important principle of spiritual life, because many people think that, this is spiritual life, this is material life. This is for God, this is temple, this is like my job, this is different things. But actually devotees have a higher vision. They see that everything belongs to God. And temple, my family, my job, my body, my speech, my talents, everything belongs to God. God gave me, and I have to use it for Him. I use my talents, my energy, my time, my money for God, to glorify God. This is a principle of Ishavasya, or like Om Purnam Badam Purnam Badam. Because when Krishna is complete whole, Krishna is a полное целое. And when we use everything for Krishna, then we also become complete. We become complete. This whole, So I also wanted a little bit read about this, connected to this verse. There is an interesting moment about disrespect, because there is respect. Rishabhadeva inspires his sons to offer respect and not envy to anyone. And I want to read how disrespect can be manifested, because it's also nice to know, by knowing both sides, we can see what is we can understand better when we know good and bad side. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur describes 4 levels of disrespect and its consequences, based on Kapila Deva's instruction to Devahuti in the 3rd canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So first kind is Avajnaya, disregarding or arrogance. This means we are looking down upon someone, feeling superior, maybe even in very subtle way, not yet expressed in words. As a result, we lose the simplicity of our hearts. Simplicity means we respect everyone. Simplicity, respect everyone. When we simple, we respect others. We lose the attitude of honoring everyone as devotees of the Lord. We become hypocrites, лицемеры. And our judgmental mentality grows more and more. То есть из-за того, что мы становимся лицемерами, наше желание судить других, оно растет больше и больше. Because we become pretenders. We start to see everyone else as a pretender. Поскольку мы становимся притворщиками, мы начинаем других видеть тоже притворщиками. Это первый принцип, это неуважение. This is the first one, avajnaya. Second one, upeksha, neglect, пренебрежение. We become so arrogant and disrespectful that we neglect others. We pass by somebody not saying anything. То есть мы игнорируем, мы проходим мимо кого-то, ничего не говорим. We deny someone's existence. That is very painful for others. Мы игнорируем чье-то существование. Это может быть очень больно для других. As a result, we lose our faith in God. The unconscious message we give with the behavior of not properly respecting another person, not recognizing the presence of God in their heart, is that we are negating the existence of God. Therefore, ultimately, we lose our faith in God. То есть, как следствие этого пренебрежения, мы теряем веру в Бога. Бессознательное послание, которое это поведение несет, это то, что мы игнорируем присутствие Бога в сердце другого, и мы тем самым игнорируем Бога. Поэтому наша вера, она может теряться. Then third principle, dvesha, hatred. Это ненависть. To actively hate somebody. It starts from avajnaya, looking down on someone. But if it's not stopped initially, it grows to hate someone actively. As a result, we live in a very hostile environment. We start to feel, I'm living amongst enemies. Да, мы начинаем думать, что я живу среди врагов. We will begin to see all other hating us. И мы начинаем видеть, что другие тоже нас ненавидят. If we have dvesha in our heart, we will see enemies everywhere. Когда у нас есть такая ненависть в сердце, тогда мы видим врагов повсюду. And four, ninda, openly criticizing somebody. Hatred may be there even in a way that's not expressed yet, but ninda means we openly criticize. It seems that there is a particular rasa, a taste in this. If we look at the internet, I didn't understand. The nectar of committing an offense. Some people enjoy this. Okay, they take this like a nectar when they commit an offense. As a result, their bhakti lata, their creeper of devotional service, gets destroyed. Disrespect is a murderer of our spiritual life. If we want to develop ourselves individually and as a society, we have to establish a culture of respect. If you do not have respect, you do not understand Shastra. On the other hand, one who has Shraddha will naturally express respect. So, it's time already. I just say a few words. Yeah, it's said here that respect is very important. It's meaning that we understand Shastra properly and we see God in everyone's heart. Мы видим Бога в каждом сердце каждого, и поэтому уважаем других. And yeah, of course, it's interesting how to explain these four principles, how this disrespect can be manifested: arrogance, disregarding, neglect, hatred, and criticizing. Even there is like some first of them can be also not auspicious because this like showing unrespect. And actually our culture, material culture, is very disrespectful, especially now when you go to school, universities. People, they don't respect the teacher because of some arrogance, of the pride. They think I'm better, I know better. Who is this person? Who is this old man or lady? Or maybe not so old, or maybe too young even. They can think that they're not qualified, they maybe have some faults. Actually nowadays also our society knows this. Teachers, they're smoking, they can be drinking, they maybe have a bad reputation outside of the school or university. And this also make people disrespect more because and actually this also makes it then these people grow and this disrespect everywhere. They don't respect the parents and don't respect government because of also the similar faults what we have everywhere. And because the Kali Yuga, and Kali Yuga is like ocean of faults. Kali Yuga океане достатков. Kali Ardosha Nidhya Rajan Swasti Eka Mahan Gunan. Yeah, because Kali Yuga is ocean of faults, but Shastra gives to us this understanding. We have to offer respect. Even in Ishopanishad, it's said in 10 mantra, which is explain about what is the real knowledge. It said there is 18 points of the real knowledge. And first of them, it said, one should become a perfect gentleman and learn to give proper respect to others. You remember this, Yamuna? You remember this?
In which verse?
I mean, it's mantra 10, Ishopanishad. There is mantra 10 explains what is the knowledge. This knowledge manifests in the qualities. And purport explains the 18 qualities. And first of them is of respect. I forgot. Because you also study Ishopanishad. You finished already or not?
Yeah, Ishopanishad.
You finished, yeah? Just recently. Yeah? Just recently you finished?
Few months.
A few months already. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we study and we forget. But it's of course, if after some few months I may also forget this because I just finished. But actually, these like important points, like of respect. One should not post himself as religious simply for name and fame. One should not become a source of anxiety to others by the anxious actions of body, thoughts of his mind, or by his words. Of course, about this neglect, sometimes we even see the Prabhupada can also sometimes neglect somebody to teach them. It was different. It was not like a disrespect. It was even, he respected others like a soul, but he wanted to give the lesson for the soul by disrespect. I mean, not by disrespect, by neglecting. Sometimes when somebody very much makes a big mistake, Prabhupada can even just, become like, avoid. I mean, not avoid, but maybe neglect. I heard this from probably Shruta Kirti explained in his book. Yeah, consciously, of course. We just I'm trying to explain that sometimes it's not always obvious. Not always. I mean, like if somebody even neglects somebody or even criticize somebody, it's not always bad, because it can be also good because there is two sides. There's one side when you criticize improperly, when you like neglect, like you disrespect, just you know, because this person maybe make you you don't like him or different reasons. Maybe you're just envious that he is better than you or something like this. But sometimes we just see that this person maybe even devotee sometimes make some mistakes, and we just even by criticizing or something we can just trying to inspire him become better. But of course, mostly we have to glorify others. Glorify is very important. Actually, it's also very interesting. I found Prabhupada. It's just a moment. There's a quote from a book of Shyamasundara's Prabhu, from the book Охота на носорогов со свами. In English it's like chasing of the, how's the name of this book? Chasing the rhinos. Chasing the rhinos. Biswami. Shyamasundara Prabhu book, yeah. And this is a biography of Prabhupada. I mean, it's a different story about Prabhupada. And then from this book is a quote that Prabhupada said that there is 6 kind of people. First is who see only bad in others. Is about Ekachakra. Then second one, who see bad in others and good but choose bad. It's also about me. And third one, who see very little bad but trying to make it big. He see little bad but he want to make it big. And then another type is about yourself. Who see good in others, but bad also, but choose good. And also, next one is who see only good in others. And last one is who see very little good, but want to make this little very important and big. Yeah, it's a good principles. We trying.
Send this to me.
Okay, I have in Russian, but I can translate. Yeah, no problem. I can translate. So yeah, we try to see even like it's a good quality of devotees that they see good in others and they're trying to make it. Even they see small good. Somebody just came to temple and just offer obeisances, bow down to Srila Prabhupada, or just maybe he just took prasadam. And we clarify it. Of course, we also trying to organize everything that we make people, trying to help people progress in spiritual life. Because sometimes we can be sentimental, we just, doing some conditions for people who just will be like, they want to exploit others, or ourselves even. We shouldn't be like also so like sentimental and kind of foolish. But this is a very good principle to see good in others and make it bigger, because it can inspire others to become better. Sorry, it's time already. I'm almost finished. There was one video I wanted to play it, but it was in Russian. Maybe next time I'll try to find it in English. It's like one professor, he's sharing, he's also very funny, and he's sharing about that principle about, he said he went to the school to teach how to drive the plane and how to fly it, как летать на самолете, and he learned one thing from the teacher, that when you want to reach some point, because of the wind, you have to aim higher, for example. Поскольку ты когда летишь на самолете, когда тебе нужно, не знаю, либо приземлиться, либо лететь в определенную сторону, тебе нужно учитывать ветер, и тебе нужно либо выше брать, либо там правее. Там было, в его контексте было выше нужно брать. И тогда ты попадешь в точку, куда тебе нужно. No, he said, like, if you take higher, then you will come to the point what you need. Otherwise, if you just if you aim to the point what you need, then you will go down. Yeah, because of wind, And it's a good example, because he said, actually, it's the same with people. Because when we see themselves as they are, we actually make them worse. Because actually they're better. But actually it's true, because by understanding spiritual nature of us, we are soul, we have all good qualities. Maybe sometimes we contaminate it temporarily, we covered, and we have the 6 enemies, lust, and anger, greed, envy. And when we just see others as we are, we make others worse. То есть мы когда видим других такими, какими они есть, мы делаем их хуже. Потому что на самом деле они по своей природе мы все духовные, мы как бы обладаем чистотой, но мы можем быть осквернены. Это как самолетом, когда ты летишь в одну и ту же точку, из-за ветра ты на самом деле ниже полетишь. То самое, когда ты видишь других такими, какие они есть, то ты на самом деле делаешь нас, других как бы хуже.
Иногда очень хорошо помогает просто дать портрет один раз.
Okay. It's also a solution. It's Arjuna style. And he suggests we have to see others better than they are, because in this way we can see the others as they are. Because when we see others better, actually we see others. He's a psychologist, and because psychologist, he was giving the class. There was a lot of people around. He said, because very often we see problems in children or somebody, and we see they disrespect others. They have this attachments to drugs and different bad qualities. They're so stupid. They don't want to learn. And because we see all these problems, we can think like there is no way to help them. But he said, actually, we have to see even they have something good what they're trying to live for, and by making this small big, we give to them a hope and chance to achieve this. And this actually a position of devotees, that even we go to the street, we see the people, and maybe these people so much materialistic, they like don't have time, they don't have interest in spiritual life, but we can see some little, oh, you do meditation sometime, or you do yoga, or you I don't know, like something, you think sometimes about life, then this is for you. Please take and read and make life sublime. Okay, this is what I wanted to say today. Oops, sorry. So if you have some comment, suggestion, criticizing or anything, please, you can make it short.
Thank you very much for this lecture. I find it very nice that you put out many points, especially this how the disrespect is showing and examples of chasing the rhinos. And I just didn't. Yeah, okay, the connection is there, but why especially you send this Sat Goswami Ashram?
Yeah. Actually, I forgot to also mention. So thank you for reminding. Actually, I just wanted to sing some different bhajan, because sometimes when you sing the same every day, like we chant every day Shikshashtakam, sometimes you just do this like, like Nimagraha. You just do this because you have to do. It just become like kind of part of the ritual. But when we do something different, it can be like, you can meditate more. But actually I like this bhajan very much. It's one of my favorite. This very deep bhajan explain about this mood of pure devotee. And actually the first verse, it say, I offer my respectful obeisances unto 6 Goswamis who are always engaged in chanting the holy name of Krishna and dancing. They are just like the ocean of love of God, and they are popular both with the gentle and with the ruffians, because they are not enemies of anyone. It's mentioned here that they like, all people like them. It actually, all this verse today say about respect to others and not be envious. And this first verse says that they are not envious to anyone. So Goswami, they not envious, and this manifested in that they friends for everyone. All people like them, but like them why? Because they actually glorify God, and they help to other people overcome this. Overcome this influence of Kali Yuga. Because they like whenever they go, they sing about Govinda. The third one. Ananda Buddhi Vardhanaika Nipunau Kavali Nashtarakau. Papo Tapa Ninkrintanau Tanabritam Govinda Ganamritai. It said that they can purify all conditioned souls from the reactions of their sinful activities by pouring upon them transcendental songs about Govinda. Actually, it's also quite deep understanding about what is not envious. Because when we envious to others, when we envious to God, we don't want to glorify God. We want to glorify ourselves by our actions. Actually, sometimes we don't say this openly. Oh, please look upon me. I'm the best. But our activities manifest that. We just speak about ourselves. We just joke about others to make ourselves higher, better, in different activities. But who don't have envy? They want to glorify God. They put God in the center. And in this way, they help others to overcome all bad qualities, influence of Kali Yuga. Sat Goswami, a very good example to meditate on, about the saintly qualities, that whom we have to become. Okay. So, we can stop here. Garantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.